This is Brian, and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics. We are at Garland Magic City here. I just did the first two fights of the game last time, which were kind of like the prologue of the story here, just getting you into it. And now, before I move on, I wanted to make sure that I did my ability learning. I was going into formation, and I think this is how you do it. But when I go into here, they're all grayed out. Maybe... Okay, that's it. I was pressing the wrong button here because this brings up another menu. So for one thing, we can check our items, our equipment, and you can reset any of that and change it here if you want to. I don't have to worry too much at the beginning of the game about that, I don't think, but later on there are some battles where certain enemies are going to have weaknesses and strengths that you might want to kind of tailor your equipment to that a little better. Change job? Well, for now, we could be a squire, a chemist, a knight, or an archer. Let me do a few things before I decide if I'm going to change any or not yet. Ability. Here is where we can set, remove, and learn. First thing I want to do is for Squire. I'm going to learn gained JP up. The amount of JP earned in battle is increased. And JP is the stuff that I'm using to learn these abilities, so that means that we'll get more of that when we fight if I get this and if I equip this ability. I still have enough to learn that yet, but let's see, what else did he have available? Probably can't afford anything else. So then that's up to you if you want to just hold off. Let's check out what I can equip. So he automatically has guts. I forget exactly what the symbols next to it mean there on the left side, but like some of them are active, some are passive, and some are movement abilities. I think like the foot one might be movement. The down arrow with the lightning bolt is like our action abilities, I think. So I can use item, battle skill, or charge. Battle skill is the knight job commands, so any abilities that I have learned as a knight, I can equip those here. Charge is the archer job command, so likewise for that, and item is the chemist one, of course. Now, I probably haven't learned that much stuff for him yet, but we'll put item on and I'll check what he knows. And I might just change jobs anyway. Because that gain JP up, I'll be able to use that for no matter what job class I have him as. If I change jobs, he's still going to be able to use that since I've learned it. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works from what I remember. Well, let's see what I can learn for other jobs here. Yeah, potion is pretty basic. I'm going to want that. And Phoenix down would probably be the next most useful right away. You can get auto potion, which, yeah, of course, uses the lowest available potion. So if you have regular potions, even late in the game, it's still going to use that first. So kind of keep that in mind with your inventory, I guess. This doesn't cost anything. So might as well learn it. Move, find item. Yeah, sometimes there'll be hidden items on the map. You won't see them until you move to the spot, but if you have this equipped, you might just pick up something at random. Well, maybe not random. Like some of the battlefields have determined places where they'll be, but you have to have that equipped to get them. And then you'd have to just know where they're at, either just by randomly getting lucky and finding it or using a guide to find them. These are all pretty expensive. But this is the knight stuff. Archer charge 1 and 2. The more you charge, the stronger attack power will be. And I think it'll say the same thing. So this just means that it's going to charge even more. So the higher level we get, the more powerful the attack will be. But these cost quite a bit once you get up there. And I don't remember, I mean, it seems like you don't have to buy all of them. So if you wanted to, you could probably just save up and get the top one. But I always just get them all as I go, kind of, if you're planning on using archers. There are some of these things I might want to learn yet before I switch from Squire, so I probably won't move him yet. And let's just go ahead and get that, why not? I can only equip one of these at a time, so it doesn't really, you know, probably not in my best interest to do that, but whatever. Now, does anybody else have enough stuff that they can learn something? And of course for this one I do want to hold out until I get this for everybody before I buy anything else for their squires. So let's just see who all I can get that for, at least right now. Well, this guy doesn't have any because he's the guy I didn't use, I think. Yeah, 106 JP for squire. And even though I don't control Toledo in battle, I can still teach him things and set his abilities and stuff like that. Nobody else really has too much I can do yet for Squire. I mean, as far as getting that JP up, which is what I want to do. For the Chemiso, let me just check quick and see if there were any other items that I can learn. No. One away from Antidote, but I'd rather hold out for Phoenix Down. Okay, that's enough of wasting time there. Let's go ahead and head to the next battle. Or the next area. And we go to a cutscene. Having attained the highest rank of Heavenly Knight, brave Balbanus was facing his last days. The end of the 50-year war, the Beowulf residence. How goes the battle? Through swift action, we were able to recover Limbury. It's only a matter of time before the Ardalia army leaves Zoltenia. Don't worry. The secret messenger sent to Count Lenario has returned. Count Lenario has agreed to your plan. Good. Then, at last, this long war will finally come to an end. Father. Don't cry, my daughter. Where is Ramza? Just when we need him most. Dystarg, Zalbeg, my beloved sons. Take care of Ramza. He may be your half-brother, but he is my own flesh. Father.
Lower your voice. I'm glad you came. Let me look at you.
Father?
It's been a long time. You've become a fine man. Start at the academy in spring, don't you? Listen, Ramza. Abiul has served the royal family for generations. The warrior spirit is in us. Never shame your name. Never tolerate injustice. Living true to your heart is the warrior's way. The Abiul way.
I understand, Father.
Dalit is a good boy. He should serve you well. I've asked the dean to accept him into the academy. It shocked the dean a bit. He will serve you well. Treat him well.
Yes, Father.
Take good care of Alma. Become a fine knight, Ramza.
Yeah, so it seems like Dice Dag and Dice Darg and Zalbeg, they're his children from a first marriage, probably. And Ramza and Alma are younger children and from a second marriage. And yeah, so before we even leave to get to do anything, we have that little bit of a cutscene there, and it seems like it was a flashback because it talks about before he was joining the academy. Now, when we try to go here, we are forced into a fight. Remember, a lot of these areas will have forced fights the first time you go through them. And then afterwards, it might be like a random encounter, like you have a chance of encountering something. Nope, that's all I can put down, so... How do I... Probably go with the girls for now. My male squires are kind of crap. Her bravery is pretty low, but she has good faith, so I think over time... Well, no. I guess he's probably better. Okay. That's it. Enough indecision there. And yeah, as far as how you position them, if you know the maps well enough, of course it can matter a little bit. But it's not going to be the most determining factor, I don't think. Let's see what we got here. Mandalia Plains. A thief. Still breathing. What'll we do? Don't be stupid. We just need to get the Marquis. Marquis? I never... Is that Marquis? Like you think of the term Marquis, or is it Marquis? Is it supposed to be Marquis? I don't know. I'm gonna say Marquis, probably. Right. Hey, don't blame us. Blame fate. What? Damn. The Hakutan Knights. Deathcore? They're attacking someone. One? Okay, so you have an option. Our duty is to destroy the Death Core. Saving him is our priority. Don't disgrace the Knights. Saving him comes first. I mean, we can try to do both, but yeah, you want to try to make sure he survives. I think you have to. Like, either way, even if you pick the first option, you still have to make sure he survives, or else it's game over. And because of that... Reinforcements? Thank God. Yeah, because you don't control him, and you're trying to make sure he survives, this can be a little bit of a more difficult fight. Not the most difficult, but certainly harder than the last one we had to fight. And at least they aren't all going after him. Well, I can get up here. So it looks like I should be able to take him out here. It's 95%. Damn it. Well, let's have Delete cover my back, I think. Wait, well, let's just go straight up the middle. And straight forward, I think, for him as well. Now we'll see how much damage the enemies can do here. Because, yeah, they do also have a... Is it a panther, I think? Okay, well, he was smart at least. He used a potion on himself. Where's he gonna go? Okay, good. He's coming towards us. Yeah, I did kind of open myself up to the side hit there, but wanted to avoid the back attack at least. If I could. Well, actually, I think since I have the opportunity for a back attack on this guy here, let's just do that. We'll retreat a little bit with her. Let this guy come in with a back attack. And can my chemist finish this guy off? Should be able to. And Delete is going after the panther, or whatever it is. I think it's a panther. It's a panther or a cougar, something like that. Can't quite get over next to that guy, so let's back attack this one. I'm not really sure what the best way for him to face here is. Let's try that. Yeah, that guy knows he's weak, so he's just hiding, but looks like our guy we're trying to save is going to finish him off. Heck, he's in better shape than we are, probably. Speaking of bad shape, Ramza is getting pretty low. Ah. Okay, he survived that. I think my guys will get turns next before the enemies get to go again. Can't quite get close enough to hit any of them, though, with her for this round, so we'll just wait. I could have thrown it from a distance, but I wanted to make sure it was going to land, so just brought him right up next to him here. Hey, there's another one down. It's looking like we're in pretty good shape. I can move and hit this guy, but it's going to have to be a front shot because can't get around him otherwise. I can do a back shot on this guy, though. And most of us are too far away for that guy to get to us. And yes, I did notice it said he was a Red Panther there. Even from the front, I'm hoping she can finish this guy off. 75%. So you might dodge it. Nope. Algus is kind of far away from the other enemies here. Instead of healing my female squire, I'm just gonna finish this guy off. Although, can't quite do it. Now let's hit him anyway. Put him in low health, maybe he'll run away instead of attacking us. And maybe Delita will use a potion. Nope. Yeah, since I equipped it, I can use a potion with Ramza here. It's just that he has to be right next to him to be able to use it since he's not a chemist. We're in positions here where we can't really target this guy the best. Guess I can get that hit in. That did quite a bit of damage. And then let's back out to try to draw him farther out here. Same thing here. Does he have anything I can do to give him some job points? Like, I kind of wonder if I just do this, will that give him job points as far as having done an action? No, it doesn't seem like it takes a turn or anything, so it's not going to count. Or maybe it did. Okay, but I don't think it gave him credit for doing something to get job points, so it didn't look like. Let's actually see how much damage I can do here. Maybe we can just finish this off. Not quite. Is he gonna run and hide? No, he's going right into the middle of it. Believe is going to throw a stone to finish it. Are you okay?
Barely. But the Marquis.
Marquis? You mean Marquis Elmdor?
Yeah, who are you?
We're military cadets. I think we can help. Tell us more. Congratulations, the battle is complete. 700 gil and war trophies, 2 potions. Well, I used a couple of potions, so that's fine. I'm Algus of the Limbury Aegis Knights. A knight? I mean, a cadet, like you all. I'm Ramza Beolv. This is Delita, a good friend.
Beolv? Of the Hakuten? Excellent. How lucky I am. I beg you, please help me save the Marquis.
What are you talking about?
The Marquis is still alive. They've kidnapped him. He will be killed if we don't act fast. I don't know what I would do if... So please, help me, please.
Relax. We don't know for sure if he'll be killed. There must be some reason for Deathcore to take him. He might have made some demands. Besides, there's nothing we can do now. The Marquis was kidnapped, and I'm sure by now everyone at Igros Castle is up in arms. First, we should go to Igros and report. All right, let's do that. Okay, and then that gives me the option to go to Igros here, or we could go back to Garland. And I think though, like I said, if you go to Garland and then you try to go back across here, you might initiate a random encounter. We might as well just go to Igros. Unless you want to try to do a little bit of leveling up at this point. I'm pretty sure though this is one of the types of games where at least random encounter enemies scale with you, so you can't exactly just brute force your way through things. I hear you beat the first troops. I'm proud to be your brother. The senior statesman spoke highly of you. You are truly descended from Beolds. Thank you. Aren't you happy? Oh yes, I am. Thank you for the kind words. You might have heard about the enemy attacking Elmdor's carriage and kidnapping him. What would you have us do? I've already had Zolbeg send out a search party. They'll probably demand ransom if he's still alive. Highness, please, let me have 100 soldiers. I beg you, let me avenge my comrade's murder. I said it's taken care of. Didn't you hear me? Galleon isn't any place for you. Let us handle it. But... Think of your rank, Algus. Have you forgotten you're just a soldier without rank of knighthood? Slaps him down. I want you to guard Igros Castle. It shouldn't be so difficult. Danger probably won't get this far. My family was once respected like the Beowulfs. My grandfather was captured during the 50-Year War. He sold his friends out to the enemy to save himself. But, as he left the castle, he got stabbed in the back by a cadet just like myself. One of my grandfather's friends managed to escape and spread the story around. Of course, my father didn't believe it, but everyone else did. They deserted him. Rank. Dice Dog would never meet with someone like me. Delita! Tata! Alma, Zalbag! Brother Ramza, you came back. Long time no see, brother. I heard how you beat the thieves in Garland. That's worthy of a Beowulf. I'm sure Father would have been pleased with you. Thank you. Hey, haven't changed a bit. You don't like that much, eh? Delita, you look good. I heard about your role also. Just look how happy Tata is. Delita, I'm glad you're doing well. And you also. How was your schooling? Fine. Everyone is so nice to me. I'd like to talk more with you, but I must hunt down some thieves. Pardon me. I pray for your victory. The Death Corps have demanded a ransom. What? I can't understand it. The Death Corps claim to be anarchists, but they only rob and hurt the nobility. Hard to believe they would kidnap the Marquis just for money. Absurd. Why, they're nothing more than knaves, I say. The spy we sent still hasn't returned. He's probably in trouble, but the nobles say there's no need to search for his whereabouts. Where was he when you last heard from him? A trade city called Dorder, east of Galleon. Guarding a castle is boring work, don't you think? Yeah, giving his tacit approval for us to go there. Tata, I'm sorry. We must go. Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself. Don't worry. I'll come back safely, so be a good girl. Well then, let's go, Algus. What Tata said is not true. Actually, something wrong with Tata? She has been picked on at school because of her rank. Sorry. I shouldn't have worried you like that. Tata will be okay. I'll be there for her. Trust me. I'm not worried, but don't you overdo it. You're the one going too far to meet their expectations. Be yourself and don't be restricted by your name. You sound like our mother. Ramza. A lot of complications of rank in this game, it seems like. People being treated differently based on their class. Alright, so yes, what do we got here? The new ones that have popped up are Sweegie Woods and Dorder Trade City. Now, is there anything we can do at the castle here? Because it is basically like another town. So I guess let's check out the bar and see if there are any rumors or anything. Welcome. Come in and relax. Rumors are floating around. I think these are the same rumors that we saw before. And this was the one that was a long story, which I read all that last time. If you want to hear that, it was in the part 1. So nothing new for that. Probably no new weapons or anything either, but let's check it out. Okay, well they do have a longsword. That's the guy I'm not really using, so no. Or wait, no, I am using this guy, I'm not using the other guy. So we'll give him a longsword. At least if I can afford it. I think those are the only ones that I'll take care of for now. But then we'll buy some items. Stock up on a few potions at least. I don't have the ability to really do any of these yet anyway, other than Phoenix Downs and potions. And I have 3 of these. They cost quite a bit more, so for now, let's just try not to let anybody get killed. And let's check our abilities after that last fight, see if I can learn anything else useful here. I kind of want to hold out for counter tackle there and get that one before I move on. So let's save his ability points for now, because I just need 40 more for that. And does it look like he got enough for anything else? I might have gained some chemist points because I used a potion with him. And I already had Phoenix down, so yeah, let's go ahead and learn Antidote. I don't have any of those yet because I didn't buy any. I'll consider it. Alright, he's getting close to that for the improved JP. Teach him Phoenix Down now. Almost there. Not quite enough for the Squire, though. And I also do get to control Algus here since he's with us, as far as learning and stuff goes, but he's going to be like Delita, though, where I don't control him in battle. I should make sure I don't have anything else I can equip on anybody else, though, because I didn't really go that far into setting stuff up before. Okay, so yeah, he has that move find item, so then if he does happen to find something on the field, I can get some free items that way. Got a wide variety of different things here. You can see white magic and black magic becoming available. Which probably also means that I could have him start learning that. So priest is for white magic, wizards for black. Guess I didn't pay enough attention when I scrolled past that he was already there. So yeah, I can equip white magic for him and potentially have him be able to use cure instead of a potion. That way I don't have to use magic with it. Now, the lower level black magic spells all cost 50 each, so I can get all 3 of those. But yeah, some of these start to get pretty expensive, especially when you're talking like level 4 here, or like Flare, Death, and Frog. Why'd Frog cost so much? Maybe it's that overpowered, huh? I don't ever remember really using that. Actually, items probably better. More people I can have using items for healing, probably the better. At least early on here. Okay, that should be fine for now. Now, these are the new job levels that are available then. For him, they're grayed out, so that means he doesn't have access to them. This one's grayed out because that's what he has currently, but yeah, he can't be a wizard or a priest yet. It requires a level 2 chemist, which is why my chemist is able to use them. So you can see the prerequisites there if you go into it here. Same thing for this guy. And that's the thing, without looking up a guide for how to unlock different jobs, you're just going to have to kind of come across them. Like, it's not always going to be just like a level 2 or a level 3 chemist to unlock something like that. Sometimes it'll be like, let's say you need like a level 3 knight and a level 1 archer to unlock something else, or a level 2, I mean, because they all start at level 1, but you know what I mean, right? And yes, see, for him, he does have them available here. There are quite a few different jobs available in the game. I don't remember if it's as involved as like Final Fantasy V, or that one had like 20 or 22 jobs you could learn, something like that. I remember this one having quite a few, but there are a few that I always, in particular, that I would stop on and just kind of learn all the stuff for those and stick with them. I remember the monk being a very good one, just because there were some very powerful ranged attacks they can learn. Also, I'm gonna go through some of this stuff here and just give a little more reading and exposition. We don't really have enough time to do another battle today, I don't think, anyway, so I'll just go through this instead, and hopefully tomorrow we can get through 2 battles. Because I won't have to go through as much reading, and we won't have as many cutscenes, I don't think, in a row. Alright, first of all, should we go with record or person? Return just takes me out of here, I think. Yeah. This might just give kind of a recap of what we've done, I think. Yeah, cadets. Several students nearing graduation of the Garland Academy were assembled. A plan was being formed, centered on the Hokuton, to extinguish the Death Corps who were terrorizing the Galleon region. The plan was to have the students handle all future problems. And you can reproduce the scene if you want to. The death of Balbanus. You were dreaming. Balbanus Bulb, renowned hero of the 50-year war, has been bedridden for 2 years due to illness. The sight of your father ill in bed was unbearable for him. With an army of 150,000, all 4 children gathered for their father's last moments. Okay, just a little quick edit there because I accidentally hit the button to redo the scene and there was no way to skip it, so. Because, yeah, I mean, this is just a recap kind of, but I also think it's interesting to read these because it gives a little more information. First meeting with Algus. A swordsman attacked by the Death Corps on the Mandalia Plains was saved. His name was Algus, a local knight of Marquis Elmdor, leader of Limberry. He was attacked while heading for Igros. The Marquis was abducted. Algus was the only survivor. Algus asked the Hokuton to save the Marquis. Reunion with Dystarg. Once reaching the capital city of Igros in Galleon, you headed for the castle. Your brother Dystarg was waiting for you at Igros Castle. Dystarg criticized Algus for requesting Dystarg's troops to revenge him. And the last one here so far, at Igros Castle. After meeting with Dystarg, you met with your brother Zalbag and his sister Alma. Zalbag, going after the thieves, claimed a spy heading to Dorder died while collecting information. Alright, now person. It's going to have a long list here. And it'll keep getting longer as we go through the game. I don't remember if some of the entries change like as you progress farther in the game, but we're going to read what we have for now. This is the information on Knight Ramza. Ramza Bjolv, age 16. Knight apprentice of the Garland Academy, originally from Igros. The Bjolv family is a well-respected family, producing many leaders for the Hokuton Knights. The youngest of 4 siblings, turned out worst of the siblings, and is conscious about it. So he's the black sheep of the family, kind of. And I didn't remember that he was the youngest necessarily, because between him and Alma, I wasn't quite sure about that. Delita Hyrule, also age 16. Knight apprentice of Garland Academy. Friend of you. Came to Bjolv family with sister Tata after his parents were taken by the Black Plague. He was able to join the academy through the wishes of the late Balbanus, your father. Alma Bjolv, age 15. Okay, so she is younger than him. Why did it say youngest of the 4 for Ramza? Must have been a oversight or typo. Because it does say youngest of the 4 for her as well here. Okay. Unless I'm mistaken on it saying that for Ramza. Anyway, youngest of the 4 of the Bjolv family, attends the aristocratic school in Igros. Your younger sister, she came from a different mother than the second brother. With her cheerful personality, she is well liked by everyone. Spending most of her life in a convent, she has recently returned to the Bjolv family. Alma is closer to you, as you are closer in age. She came from a different mother than the second brother. I don't really know exactly what that means either. Does that mean Ramza and Alma both have different parents too? Different mothers? Different than the second brother, but not the first brother? Yeah, I don't know. The way they word it is just a little different there. And how did that finish? As you were closer in age than her brothers. Yeah, but you're a brother too. I just don't like the way they're wording that. Zalbag Bjolv, age 28. As a leader of the Hokutan Knights, he is considered to be a holy knight. Your older brother, with many victories in the 50-Year War, he has been praised by King Denamunda as a savior of Ivalice and Galeon. Under the name of Bjolv, there is victory. An undefeated warrior, but he is also a devout believer in the teachings of Glabados. Dystarg Bjolv, age 37, so he is even quite a bit older than Zalbag. One of the troop leader under Prince Larg, your oldest brother, following his late father Balbanus' wishes, gave up his position as the leader of the Hokutan Knights to his younger brother, became the troop leader for Prince Larg, and is the most trusted, also known to have magical skills as a magic fencer. Bastrada Larg, age 37, so same as Dystarg. He's the Lord of Galeon, brother of Queen Ruvelia of the Amdalia Kingdom. The Larg family is a part of the Atkasha Kingdom, who gained powers from the 50-Year War. He was one of the leaders during the 50-Year War. The most feared Hokutan Knights are under the orders of Prince Larg. Galtana. Druxmald Galtana, age 56, Lord of Zeltenia. As with the Larg family, the Galtana family is part of the Denamunda Kingdom since the 50-Year War. Also known as the Duke of the Black Lions, from his family crest, taken from the double-headed crest of the kingdom. One of the leaders during the 50-Year War, he is under the Nantan Knights, rivals of the Hokutan Knights. Orinus Atkasha, age 1, third son between King Amdolia and Queen Ruvelia. With 2 sons dying at birth, Orinus is in line to succeed the crown. With a strong sense of uncertainty for the health of the king, it is clearly understood that he will be the next ruler of the people. But he's only 1, so gonna be a while. Ruvelia Atkasha, age 27, Queen of Amdalia Kingdom, younger sister of Prince Larg, married King Amdalia when she was 20, bore 3 sons, but 2 died soon after birth. Third son, Prince Orinus, is the only son left to succeed the throne. Due to the health of the king, Ruvelia is in charge of ruling the kingdom. Amdolia Atkasha, age 35, 18th king of the Atkasha Kingdom, obtained the throne at the end of the 50-Year War from King Denamunda, who died of ill health. Weak since birth, he did not command his troops during the war, and is someone unsuited to become a king. Historians believe that his inability to lead is the reason for their defeat in the 50-Year War. How many we got left here? Now we're getting down there. Algus Sadolphus, age 16. So he's the same age as Ramza Delita. From Ruafans of Limbury, knight apprentice of the local knights under Elmdor, the leader of Limbury. The Sadolphus aristocracy lost power with the 50-Year War, as August is trying to regain his family status by becoming a knight. But he is looked upon as a selfish person, as he tends to go on his own. Well, we've kind of seen that already. Elmdor. Mes Doram Elmdor, age 35, leader of Limbury, a soldier who fought bravely against the invading forces in a foreign land during the latter half of the 50-Year War. With his silver armor and his long and beautiful blonde hair, his allies call him the Silver Noble. Yet, he is feared by the enemies, calling him the Silver Ogre, also known as a devout follower of the teachings of Glabados. He has the qualifications to become a pagan examiner. And Tata Hyrule, age 15, Delita's sister, daughter of a farmer of a thief in the Bjolv Kingdom, of a fief. I'm sorry, I said thief, I think. A fiefdom, yes, in the Bjolv Kingdom. Losing her parents to the Black Plague, she was taken in by the Bjolv family with her brother. She is secretly worried about her brother, who was forced by the Beale family to attend the academy. She is close with Alma, her sister. Balbanus, and yeah, doesn't have an age because he's no longer living. Balbanus Beolf, former leader of the Hakuten Knights, and achieved the rank of Heavenly Knight, while other knights were being defeated. He produced many victories, even when he was outnumbered. A treaty was reached because of the fear he struck into the hearts of the enemies. Died due to an illness in the later parts of the war. Bordam Daravan, age 52. Elder teacher at the academy. Teaches the new recruits at the academy. Very liked by the incoming recruits for his simplified lectures. But one problem is his lengthy lectures. He is regarded as a leading knight, but he has only participated in battle only once during the 50-Year War, and does not have much front-line fighting experience. And Alislam JD, age 53, a historian of the late ages, specializing in the studies of the Middle Ages of the kingdom, also known as an archaeologist and a theologist. His search for the explanation of the Durai writings led him to a great confrontation with the Marand sect of the Glabados Church. His works include The Mysteries of the Lion War, The Real Image of the Holy Ajora, and Durai writings, The Truth of the 400th Year. Yeah, they kind of weird. They give you a little background on the guy that's doing your kind of your guide through the story here. It's being told through his lens, it seems like. And if you didn't notice, that did change things a little bit here, and we unlocked another one. Ajora Galabados. Born around 12 centuries ago, a Burvania of Lassalia, raised in Milados, spoke of the arrival of a kingdom of a higher source, as feelings of antipathy grew from Father Farah, executed as a traitor by the Holy Empire of Euroda. Soon after, the capital of the Church of Farah became submerged under sea by an extraordinary natural phenomenon. Those disciples of Ajora believed that this was his miracle, and these stories spread, and the Glabados Church became what it is today. Okay, that is going to go ahead and do it for all of that. I won't stop after every part and read that, but I'll try to catch it up, and we'll try to make note of any new entries in there, and I'll try to read them all. It doesn't exactly give you an indication of what's new and what has been read, so I'll do the best I can on that. Most people, I don't know if you care about this type of stuff, the background story and the exposition, but I think it helps with kind of tying the story together and letting you know a little bit about the world. And it's good to kind of get it as you're going through the game. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to stop all the time and do that, but we'll try to catch up. And if you're having a little trouble identifying who some of the characters are and what their role is, that gives you a little more information on it. So go ahead and drop a save. And I am going to go ahead and call it here for today. So we'll pick up next time and we'll see how far we can get. If I have to fight a random encounter here at Mandalia Plains, and then if I get struck with an encounter here, which I'm pretty sure you have to do one, that might be about as far as we get. But if I can get by here without, we might be able to make it all the way to Dorder Trade City tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.